Girls! Girls! Oh my gosh! Girls! I just came back from the movie theater, not even... Shut! I just came back from the movie theater not even 5 minutes ago. And I just watched the new live action of Lilo and Stitch. We all know about the live actions. They're all bad. All of them are bad. Not one has been good so far. And honestly, we all question why Disney is still doing them when they are bombing at the box office. So, we all know that. Live actions are stupid. They are so unoriginal. I don't know why they're doing them. Well, my dear friends, Lilo and Stitch is the worst one. I'm not even joking. I mean, okay. I haven't really seen Snow White live action, so that might be worse, but oh my gosh, Lilo and Stitch? Who is she? I'm genuinely asking, who is she? I went to the movie theater and I watched a movie, but that was not Lilo and Stitch, girls. No, that was not a movie that I just saw in the theaters. That was not Lilo and Stitch. Girls, that was Milo and Ditch. That wasn't even close. Alright, so obviously spoilers. Honestly, don't watch this movie. Do not watch this movie. No, do not watch this movie. I'm gonna warn you right now. Don't do it. Don't do it. And I'll tell you why. Spoilers, I guess, if the people who actually want to see it, click off of this video. But I'm gonna get into some spoilers because, oh my gosh, girls. Oh my gosh. So, now that they're gone, let's talk about the movie. Alright, so the movie starts. Immediate first reaction. The intro was completely rushed. Like, it went from the space scene where they were like judging, like courtroom with Stitch and I don't know what this guy's name is. We're gonna call him Yada. I don't know what his name is at all, so I'll put a picture up. But we're at the courtroom place thing, and then boom, we're already on to Stitch getting into a pod and going to Earth. Like, it's that quick. And immediately, they don't have the captain in there. He is not a character in this movie, girls. So if he was your favorite character, well, he's not in there. So this person is not in the character and is not in the movie. And I'll get at why that is a bad thing. Anyway, so the intro was extremely rushed. Extremely. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, whiplash. Oh, we're already on Earth. Oh, okay. And we get to Lilo in the water, you know, giving the fish the sandwiches. And again, boom, 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 boom. They are rushing through this intro. They do not give a frick. Yeah. The thing about Lilo and Stitch that I like about the movie, is that it's slow going. It's a vibe. It's really slow going. No, this movie is boom, 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 boom. We gotta get going. We gotta get to the plot. So, that's all that. So, blah, blah, blah. Intro, way too short. They ran through it super fast. No thanks. Okay, my second bad thing about this movie that I do not like is, of course, the two side characters. Let me just look up their names, because this is going to get way too confusing if I don't know their names. Okay, the two names of the two, like, side characters, the comedy characters, are Jumba, Jumba, and Pleakley. So, we have Jumba and Pleakley. And the one thing that I don't like about them, well, mainly one of them, is Jumba. He is the problem here. For some reason, Jumba is so unlikable in this movie. So unlikable. He is stone cold. He does not care about Pleakley at all. He doesn't change at all in the movie. And basically, spoilers, he's the main villain of the whole entire movie. The whole entire movie. Yeah, remember when Gambit, or whatever his name is, yeah, he's gone? Well, now they need to have a villain. And apparently, that guy is Jumba. And I'm like, girls, you could have just put another character. You could have just done a live action version of Captain Clark over here. But no, they made Jumba the villain. Yeah, okay. Let's get into something that I actually liked about the movie. Because, believe it or not, there is something that I do like about this movie, and it's the comedy. Now, I was going into this thinking, how are they going to do the comedy if all the people here have already seen what the jokes are in the old movie? And instead of doing the old jokes, they did new jokes. And they were actually really funny. There were times in there where I was cackling up a storm. Like, the jokes were actually really well done. The comedy was pretty good, actually. There was multiple times where I actually cracked a smile, cracked a laugh. But that's... And the other thing that I kind of like about this movie is the CGI, I guess. Stitch is really cute. The aliens look kind of gross, but they're aliens, so... The CGI is decent. It's okay. Anyway, that's the only two things that I liked about this movie. Now, here's the thing. The first half of this movie was okay. It had some changes in there that were like, oh, okay. But all the rest of it was okay. It was decent. Like, I wasn't like, okay, well, that wasn't just like the movie, but it still makes sense, and it's still following the point of the movie and the plot. Well, my dear friends, we are now getting to the hospital scene. The hospital scene, girls, yes. And you might be asking, what? There's no hospital scene in the original movie. Well, no, girls, there isn't, is there? Let me give you some context. So, this is the scene where Lilo is being dragged under with Stitch. And Lilo almost drowns. And she gets pulled back onto the beach. And she's unconscious. Did a bomb just go off? What the freak? She's unconscious on the beach. And then all of a sudden, she wakes up. She wakes up. Water spews out of her mouth. And then, for some reason, Nala, or whatever her name is, the older sister, she's like, call 911! Call 911! What? Why? Why do you need to call 911? Lilo is perfectly fine. She's awake. She's perfectly fine. Why do you need to call 911? Well, I don't know why. And we cut to them being in a hospital. A hospital? Oh, okay. And for some reason, the doctor comes up and is like, yeah, Lilo just asked to take a ride through the MRI scan. She's perfectly fine. No, really? No, really. Wait, she's fine? Oh my gosh, I was so worried about her. So she's perfectly fine. No, really? And they're like, now you need to just scan your health insurance card and you'll be good to go. One thing that they hinted about in this movie earlier on is the social worker, which, by the way, the social worker is not Mr. Bubbles anymore. No. It's instead this random lady. Mr. Bubbles is not the social worker person. So you can kiss that bye-bye. That he is not a character anymore. He is not a character. He is kind of unlikable too towards the end of the movie, but I digress. The social worker girl, she's like talking to Nala or whatever, the older sister, and she's like, you need to get your bills paid and you need to get health insurance. Foreshadowing, because, oh no, the older sister doesn't have health insurance. Oh no. And the only way that she can pay for Lilo's drowning problem or whatever in the hospital to pay the bills, she has to give up Lilo so the state can pay for it. Oh, okay. Okay, so erase everything that you knew about the movie, the original movie, from the second part, and just take that out of your head, because this is no longer Lilo and Stitch anymore. Girls, this is no longer Lilo and Stitch. And then chaos ensues, and oh my gosh, the movie turns from okay to ridiculous. Ridiculous really fast. Because then Stitch runs away, obviously, because he thinks he broke up the family. There is no emotional moment with the older sister and Lilo, like, oh my gosh, social security workers are going to take us away and we can't be with each other. No, there's none of that. None of that. Well, there is, but it's not as emotional as it was in the movie. And and Stitch runs away. Lilo goes after him, and the social workers come. By the way, Mr. Bubbles is, like, going undercover. But, girls, he is such a bad CIA agent. He's on the phone, he is on the phone in the complete, like, blue in public. And he's like, yeah, send all agents over here right now. In public. He is a terrible CIA agent in public. Anyway, he's like a little sidekick going undercover, and they both, the social worker girl and Mr. Bubbles, go up to get Lilo so they can take her away and pay for health insurance. Again, health insurance of all things. And she's not there because she's going after Stitch. Well, Lilo finds Stitch in the dog place, the pound, the dog adoption center. And then, lo and behold, Jabba comes rolling in. And for some reason, they made Jabba and Pleakley just completely separate. Like, completely separate. Also, they made Pleakley gay and Jabba the villain. I'm being serious. So... So they get broken up for literally no reason, and Jabba comes in, and now he's the villain, because you can't have Captain Crunch up in here being the villain. No. Now Jabba's the villain. And he tries to attack Lilo, and then he destroys her house for literally no reason. He's like, humans have memories, and they are useless. And he starts blowing up all her stuff. Girls, no, stop. And, then, freaking Jabba the Hutt is about to blow up their mom's stuff, and Lilo's like, stop, don't do it. And Jabba's like, Stitch, you only wanted Lilo because you wanted to protect yourself, and to show your kindness and you actually care about her, you should come with me. And he does, obviously. And they go to the ship. And then Lilo sneaks on, and she opens up the freaking hatch to Lilo's cage. Girls, no. This is not Lilo and Stitch. It's ridiculous. Anyway, fast forward, and there's a freaking fake death scene in this mother freaking show, in this mother freaking movie. I hate fake death scenes. Girls, no, enough. They're supposed to be all emotional and stuff. No, I know that is gonna wake up in 5 minutes. Girls, I know. So Stitch is about to die because he's drowning. He was drowning, and the big sister had to go help him out of the ocean, which that scene is something else. And you know the thing with the fake death scenes, the sad music comes, they're all crying, saying, "No, Stitch, no! Oh my gosh, you're gonna die! Oh no!" I was so sad. I was sitting in the audience, I was like, oh my gosh, oh, she's gone. No, that was my favorite character. And then he wakes up not even 30 seconds later. Cue the happy music. Oh boys, yay, celebration. So then the Empress comes down. She's like, we have to take 626 back to because the High Council said so. And they're like, no. And she's like, okay, you are sentenced to exile, but on Earth. And they're like, yay. And Stitch gets free, and end scene, end movie. I was screaming, get me out of here. Get me the freak out of here. Fake death scene happened, I was crying. Oh my gosh. Disney, can you not take a hint? Can you actually not take a hint, girls? What are you doing over there? Oh my gosh. Girls, this is not Lilo and Stitch, I can tell you that for free. No. So, moral of the story, don't watch this movie. Let's give it a rating, shall we? I'll give it a 3 out of 10. A 3 out of 10. No, I'll give it a 4 out of 10. The comedy was pretty funny, and the first half was pretty good, but that second half, man, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Never again, girls. So, don't watch this movie. Do not watch this movie. I'm sorry. Watch it if you want to. And honestly, this is just my opinion. My sister loved it. Me and my sister went, and my sister says she loves it. Well, we can all have our own opinions. So, tell me what your thoughts are about this movie if you've seen it. Please tell me your opinions. So, yes, thank you for watching my review of the Lilo and Stitch live action movie. Time for How to Train Your Dragon. Okay, bye-bye.